match. Let's bring in Harvard Medical School physician Dr. Aditi Nerurkar for more on this. Doctor, so if the FDA does authorize Moderna's vaccine, how much of a difference could that make right now in trying to keep cases down?
You know, Joe, this is going to be such a critical step. This is a forgotten group of 18 million kids. We've really left them behind. We don't have an option of vaccination, and this offers an option. This study particularly was very promising, and a robust antibody response. And of the 7,000 children studied, none had severe outcomes. None were hospitalized or had the multi-system inflammatory condition, myocarditis, or death. So this is big news.
We know a lot of parents have really been looking forward to this, but as we just saw in Stephanie's piece, some parents are still hesitant about vaccinating their kids. We know only 28% of kids between the ages of 5 and 11 have actually received the 2 doses of a vaccine. So what would you tell parents out there who are hesitant about getting their kids vaccinated?
Joe, this is such an important discussion and one that every parent should have with their pediatrician. There was data found with the Kaiser Family Foundation and Pediatrics, which is the leading scientific journal amongst pediatrics, that the most trusted source of information for the COVID vaccine was a conversation with the pediatrician. Interestingly and of note, more than 95% of pediatricians themselves have vaccinated their own children with the COVID vaccine. So that is really reassuring, and hopefully that will help encourage parents to get vaccinated for their kids.
Yeah, that might speak volumes for many parents. So finally, we are seeing an increase in a pretty meaningful way in some pockets of the country. One of them is upstate New York, which has turned into a new hotspot. Do you think this outbreak is something to worry about? And should officials there do more, implement more mandates to try and get things under control?
I do, Joe. You know, this is a hot spot, and there will be many more in the coming weeks. We've seen a rise in 44 states of cases, and yet 98% of the U.S. is still unmasked. When we set up those mask policies in February to remove mask mandates, it was that they would be reinstated when cases go up. So as cases go down, masks come off. As cases rise, masks should go back on.
Dr. Aditi Nerurkar, as always, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.